seeing Ghostface Scorpion. You know, you get a lot of different combo extensions, especially with Ghostface comboing off of sweeps even. So it just opens up this casino of guessing, and you just are in no man's land a majority of the time. YANKYMK, we know his Sub-Zero cam is just nasty. He took Eero out of the bracket, which was an upset I was not expecting, but of course it's a, you know, it's a tough matchup for Smoke in particular when they both play each other. So Yankee manages to sneak past him in the bracket, and he goes one step closer to going to the grand finals again. Maybe he can finish the job this time around, but it all starts with one game here. Yankee playing a hell of a game here. We're gonna get his beautiful. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. We're gonna have some fun here with these sets. Like I said, just getting some last minute scoreboard adjustments done. Y'all enjoy this beautiful set that we have up on stream versus Pir1x and YANKYMK. Deciding of the LDG clan. He asked for the Brazil flag to be put up there. He will represent them. Obviously resides in EU, but wanted to represent where his pride lies. But enjoy the set here. It's going to be very fun. The number 4 in the Middle East player, GAZALEGEND, is in this bracket too. It's going to be a damn good time. Y'all believe that this is going to be a fun tournament to watch and a better one to commentate too. And Pir1x getting the first strike there against Yankee. Swiping the blade all sorts of directions. Striking first on the scoreboard too. Remember, no more brutality pool for these ones, but I respect and appreciate all of them. Incoming, you will laugh, bonk. Pir1x taking that first. Yeah, 25 of these EU tournaments. I mean, still to this day, I think there's not enough representation for a lot of the EU players in the scene here. Happy to give a platform for these players as well as, you know, myself, obviously. But it opens your eyes to a lot of the competition. I mean, I've made a lot of good friends. I've learned a lot about the game thanks to these players here. And the least I can do is put on something like this for them. Says Kef is carried. He wasn't carried when Havoc was low tier in the game. What are you gonna say about that, man? Getting the stabby stab incoming into the corner. He throws the barrage of damage, tosses him up and down, and bounces him. Settles for a grab, kicks him out left side of the screen. One more strike down. He keeps going. He gets a cancel involved too. And Pir1x really showing what Ghostface is all about here. Pir1x said he was off of voice chat for a little while here, so, you know, might not get the cannibalistic voice, or maybe he might surprise us with it when the time's right. But he's doing the absolute most right now. Pressure is elite in the corner. Leaving Yankee out in no man's land. Doesn't want to use that ice code yet, because he can't. Pir1x just on an absolute tear in the corner, continuing to do really, really great pressure. Those knife cancels hold everybody off like crazy. You don't know when the right time to strike really is. Hold down one ice clone. No avail. Swinging that blade around like crazy. Finally gets the last strike on Yankee with another 2-0. A clean second round for him. And he's starting to run with this lead just quite a bit here. 2-0 is the score. We will see if it's a clean 3-0 sweep or if Yankee decides to wake up here. Oh. I don't want shield mode on. Better turn that off. We'll figure it out. Oh, okay. That's cool. It's like a anti-raid mode they put into Twitch. I didn't know it did that. That's cool. So if people call you names on the internet, you can just block them. Couple strikes here. Swing of that blade around. Forces the breaker out. Little slide not going to work. Pir1x finds room to provide a great punish after that situation there. Swinging that blade around like crazy. Goes on to set point at this point here.
Round 2. Fight.
As he goes, a good little down one ice clone set up here. Not going to work out for him. Pir1x seeing right through it. Stacking up massive amounts of damage, and he is continuing this pressure. Arms are swinging around like crazy. Strikes from both of these guys. Swinging that blade around. It's a stabby stab action here. flip-flop at every single side of the screen. Good overhead to start it. This is where the momentum shift could truly lie, especially in the corner. This is where he will definitely thrive. Don't allow him to get that teleport off, though. Off the dive kick, going straight into Fatal Blow. Let's see if this one cashes out for damage. What's up, MOUAZ? Welcome in. Happy to have you up in here, too. Slamming that Ice Hammer right on top of him. The Jade Glaive in the midst of all this, too. Ice Ball. One more time. Hold on a second. As he goes, gets a big old stab right at him. Is this enough to kill with the fire damage from Scorpion on it, too? On the final strikes, Pir1x almost had him there. Forces the breaker out of Yankee. Flawless blocks to stay alive. And it just comes down to the final strike of that knife and a 3-0 sweep for Pir1x.
That's a friend!
We'll see what these guys have in store. Welcome in to the 25th EU Grand Brawl. Second fight here. KEFIRSKO, returning two-time champ. Took the cake last time. WASNET and him had a hell of a set towards in the semifinals, I do believe, and it was very, very close. There should be no footage of that as a whole. Excited to have these guys in here today. And we'll see what they can do. Sector coming out for Takeda, though. This is a hell of a team. Covers up a lot of the flaws with the character. And honestly provides some excellent pressure from every side of the screen here. It's going to be no stoppage of projectiles being thrown at KEFIRSKO, but Jeff has absolute good zoning tools too. And he's actually forced to play Havoc sub in this case just to avoid all of the pressure from full screen that he can provide. He's going to have to switch to this Cameo as opposed to YANKYMK, which he traditionally runs with. Gives him that extra 50 HP, of course, and some great damaging combos. A lot that you can do with Takeda as well, matter of fact. And they're simple combo extensions for the most part with when you play against Takeda. It's like a low mine that you throw and then like a 3-hit string, almost like Serena hits. But you'll be able to see if you do try with this specific matchup here, all the damage and combo routes that you can definitely go with here. MOUAZ will be the next set on stream along with Fireaxe. This will be really cool. Banger set for sure. I'm really excited for that one too. Inching forward. He stopped. Okay, spacing him out. Ends up hitting him with the low. Forces breaker out of WASNET. Projectile being thrown. Smacking him all sorts of directions. Forces the breaker out of him. One more time. He just settles for a grab there. Almost trying his best to keep him locked down and trying to create some opportunity here, backpedaling just a little bit. Now with that sub armor gives him some room to breathe. Tef's approach here is going to be interesting. WASNET spacing him out, forcing the approach. He's got the health lead. He doesn't have to move in, although that 150 HP makes a difference. And when this time runs out, it's still in the favor of WASNET, and he is going to take that, actually. It comes down to those final seconds. These top tier matchups do play the full 90 seconds. I've been noticing. Forcing somebody to overextend. Playing patience is the name of the game. Smacking him all sorts of directions. Ends up armoring through it. Really trying to poke Tex out of the grab nicely. Big old haymaker throwing projectiles out. Now he is in a tough situation here. Low poke into a couple presses here. Follows through. And inching forward. He gets to neck and neck. 40 seconds on the clock. 30% lead for WASNET. Just trying to close the gaps here. Doesn't want to get locked down. Smacked all sorts of directions. Ends up finishing the job too. WASNET taking the first one on the set here.
Outthought and outsmarted.
Striking first. Following through the second game that we have on here, spacing out properly. He's going for a couple haymakers here. Not going to land him though. Takeda swinging those whips around. We'll see if he can strike here. Rocket comes out as well. And a couple more swipes out of it. Presses in there as well. Goes for a gratis. Excellent room for opportunity there as he continues the combo and goes into about 68 seconds right here. Trying to get that ice armor away from him. And he follows through with continuing the damage routes nicely. Spicy combo right here as he gets the rocket involved. Combos him off the low again. These are really good checks out for WASNET. He is just doing amazing pressure right here, keeping Kef locked down. Not really giving him any room to breathe here. Moving him down to the other side. 90 seconds on the clock as he goes down to 0.50 HP. It's going to take a miracle for this one to happen.
Give me a challenge.
Round 2.
Round 2 coming at you with the lead. Momentum. Backpedaling carefully, a little space right there, a couple whips going around as he goes and throws some strides at him up close and personal. Kef starting to feel his game a little bit, starting to shake off the rust, and maybe he is just able to continue on. And a couple low pokes between them, goes 1-1 on the set. For the second game here, we will see if he can tie it up or if the momentum switch will just keep going to WASNET. He has the lead. He wants to hang on to it. We'll see if Kef can do it here. A couple different presses up close and personal. He gets the first strike though, and this one is gonna hurt. Flipping him down to the left side of the screen with more pressure to be had. He drops 370 on him. Gets him frozen in time, smacking him up all sorts of directions. We will see what the move is here. He goes closer and closer, evening out this health clean, and he does now. It is close. Full screen now. Gets the anti-air, forces the breaker out of it. He knew that was going to spell death for him. Kef still not sitting at Fatal Blow yet. Now they both have it. Same health lead, just about. Tries to get a grab, a very risky maneuver there. The Sector Rocket coming out as well. Ice armor though, doesn't matter in the case of the Sector Rocket. Goes right through that. Kef splitting the distance nicely as he goes right through him. And almost has him comboed there too. It is neck and neck with 7 seconds to go. Kef with one more haymaker seals the deal and takes this game for himself. A very close one down to the absolute wire, forcing him to approach. Takes advantage of the drop. And the first time mapped with flowers. Splitting the distance though, he goes right in on him. Comboing into the corner, the rocket back up there too. Whipping around. He goes closer and closer, takes out the low, and just another big old grip there. Flip him down to the left side of the screen. He's got no teleport or nothing, so he's gonna have to sit there. He doesn't get frozen. Interesting approach there, going with the armor, and he didn't go with the armor there, but just the straight roll of destruction. The Beyblade that is WASNET. Big fat hands being thrown at him now. Trying to catch him in some space right here, but just not able to make it happen yet. 40% roughly between these two fighters. But it's close. 80 health left for WASNET. He tries to close the distance here. Good little poke. More chip damage taken away from him. He's got no projectile game here. right on top of him. Now the pressure isn't that good with Takeda up close. Havoc sees his opportunity. Kef takes the lead. The true momentum switches back in the favor of KEFIRSKO in this one here. Welcome at Fireaxe. Happy to have you here, and we're going to have a great time having you up on the stream as well. It's going to be a great time. Trying his best to split the distance here. Goes right up close and personal with the grip. Rockets following through. The whips are everywhere. He is just doing the most. He sees the gap though, and Kef goes for a straight up punish. Good opportunity here. Although another down one check from WASNET. It's met full screen. It's very close. Feeling each other out. Doesn't want to overcommit. Just settles for a grab. Instead, he finds his opportunity after the poke. Big hits are being thrown, low pokes, and more haymakers are being tossed up here. Breaker forced out for him. The hands coming out both ways. Back to it. Low poke between them. Smacking him all sorts of directions. 178 health for WASNET. Not looking good. We'll see if he can seal it. With that clock dwindling down, Havoc just backing up. He does have enough health to make it last, and it goes in the favor of KEFIRSKO, and this one going down to the absolute wire. Kicks him out, goes 1-1 on the set. Psych. But we're having some fun here with these matches. It's going to be no shortage of entertainment, like I said. Most of what we got here is Kef starts to run with it with the Sub-Zero team, making it out quite well with it, too. Couple presses between them. Now finding some room to strike. Breaker forced out on him now. 150 health between these two guys. Dashes up close. A big strike. It goes for the throw. Right after him in the corner. Good spacing out from WASNET though. Cashing out this one. Whoa! Easy, thank you. Appreciate you, Ben. These hands coming out from WASNET. Goes for the grab, flips him down to the other side of the screen, and tosses him there. 130 HP left for him. Pokes out for both these guys. Clock is dwindling down. WASNET trying to create some type of opportunity here. Not seeing the true vision though. Pokes out, and another strike underneath it from that shuriken. What is it called? Those shurikens. Or the star, if you will. Opts for the headbutt. So these whips and everything just keep striking at each other. And everything just falls into place for Kef to sit on this lead with 30% on top of him. Going up close to him now. It is a risky game to play against Havoc that close. You gotta space him out. Amazing. He hit the rocket. He hit the rocket. He's still mashing. It's not over, but this one really hurts. 12 HP left for Kef, and Sector just comes from downtown to steal this one. Smacks him down there, brings it up to 2-2. We got a game. We'll see who takes the cake. Smacks him down, and Continues the combos up. 342. He drops on him. Kef with a big old haymaker right above him. Strikes on wake up. WASNET continuing this elite pressure. He smacks him down. This is a hell of a close game we have so far. Stacks up the damage. Everything falls into place for him for one more game. Gets a down 2 conversion, but stopped dead in his tracks with the sector rocket. So much had gone down right there. Those bars are gone, and the spirits are low, but he has nothing left right now. Just the quarter and heart, and we'll see if Kef can pull it together here. Strikes out of this. Right here, backhanded disrespect coming out with the rocket following through the ice armor, keeping him safe. Pokes out for both of them, headbutt as well. 4 strikes, another headbutt one more time. The pressure up there for KEFIRSKO. Sitting on the lead. In the corner, unfortunately. Rocket comes back up for some more pressure. What a good time to grab right there. Amazing idea, matter of fact, with that rocket following through. Let's go straight up in it.
Freedom isn't free. Final round. Fight.
Hit from down below. Ice armor is in there. Pressure up close and personal. The lead falling in the hands of KEFIRSKO. Although it's not over, it's definitely tough against Havoc, especially. Takes him out full screen now. And the rocket coming in as well, but it's still a standstill. Trying to zone him out, forcing the approach. Kef feeling him out patiently. On the jump in, forces the up block here. Pressure back at him now. As he smacks him down with all of these whips from afar. He's sitting on the lead still. Up close, goes for the grab, kicks him out, left side of the screen. Trying to check him out, but no big conversions yet. Maybe trying to condition him in the slightest. Although this lead's sitting on him, the defense is just elite right now. He's gonna spend that fatal blow right now. Forces the breaker 30% with 3 seconds on the clock. He's got a long way to go in a short amount of time, and it's just not gonna be a reality. Kef just waiting it out, playing the game till the very, very end. And very smartly takes this set. 3-2 over WASNET. One hell of a match. Back at it. This first match right here between Fireaxe and MOUAZ will be a very good one to see. Happy to have Fireaxe pop into the stream for the first time. Got the chance to run some sets with him as well. Hell of a player. This Molina is a tough son of a bitch to deal with here as well. Serbia. That's cool. There's a basketball player from Serbia. I'm drawing a blank on his name, but he's in the NBA. Fireaxe versus MOUAZ up on the stream now. You can see their countries are representing. Serbia from Fireaxe and MOUAZ from Egypt. Popping in here. International conflicts here in the Grand Brawl. MOUAZ falling victim to Fireaxe in that first one. Gets flawless, unfortunately. But now gets his hype meter off, and this is where it starts to go crazy. Feeling out neutral carefully. Finding room to press. Goes for a tech right out of it. The pressure back there. The hat. Pops forward here. The knives are back up. Swinging out in all sorts of directions. Continues the combo up. The hat as well on the reset. Gets a swift damaging combo. Fireaxe back on the lead. More pressure to be had. Just not stopping this at all. Last strike kicks him out. 130 HP left. It dwindles down. The last little hat check gets him. And he gets that first game off of MOUAZ very, very swiftly. Fireaxe on the lead right now. Looking to continue it with this cool looking Molina. Good little kick from a distance, a little strike there. Pressure back up. See what it can do. Gave him a shout and shooting me blanks. He said, let me see. Well, I'm mid commentating and you're doing this, so we'll look at it after. Another strikes back up close and personal with him. He smacks him down. Another big old strike here. He continues on this damaging combo up there in the corner. MOUAZ on the reset. Tries to get Tremor on there as well after that jump. Nothing yet. Throwing him out with 50 HP left. Another big old strike there, kicking him out, and he goes one more time with another big old kick out, gets the lead, and a round up on the set now. He is continuing on this damage, scooting on towards him. Say Connie would like to participate? That is wild. I'd love to have him. I'd love to have him in here. That's insane. I'd have to bring out the demons for that one. Nah, he means vape coach. Yeah, absolutely. So weekends work best for me, I'm gonna be honest. Saturdays or Sundays are usually the best for me. If he's down to do a late night one as well, that's also cool. Yeah, but it'd be fun to have him in here. It's a good challenger for a lot of the people here. If not all. Big old shadow kick right through it. And the swipes of the blades going through him. Smacks him down with a big old rock. 180 HP popping through. Another shadow kick as well. MOUAZ keeping the pressure alive and well, starting to run with it a little bit. Tying up the second game. We'll see if we can keep it. Pokes ends up getting the overhead following another check, securing the gaps in these strings nicely. Oh, dog. Kicks him out 20% behind these two. The swipe of the blades, 100 HP between them. Healing him out, wondering when the right time to strike will be. MOUAZ continuing the pressure though. This is Johnny Cage gaming right here. Just forcing you to block. You cannot let off the trigger here there. Techs off immediately from that grab. Good reaction there from Fireaxe. On the insane approach. The ball roll is crazy with that Lao hat underneath and a beautiful setup. MOUAZ going to be able to secure this one though. He gets a beautiful fatal blow pickup right here. This is going to hurt. Not quite sure if it's death, but it's not going to be good. Drops 40% on him. Big damage combo right there for MOUAZ with the beautiful... My goodness, what's going to happen here? Follows through. This is a crazy situation for MOUAZ, and it comes down to the absolute wire. Fireaxe gets a second game for himself there, going up 2-0 on the set with the lead against MOUAZ, and he's definitely giving him a run for his money for sure. Kicking out for the second game here. Fireaxe on the lead, looking to close it out with one more strike. We'll see if he can do it here. Johnny Cam is a pretty damn lethal team, though. He can do some amazing pressure. That comes at a cost of health losing. 100 HP will hold you back a lot, and he doesn't have nearly the same with Tremor. He has an extra 200, it seems, for Tremor. Jade Glaive back for more pressure up close and personal. Forces Breaker out. 60% each on these guys. Low hat from underneath them. One more time. Splits the distance. Trying his best to hang here. Healing him out. Finding the right time to strike. Uses that big old elbow. A couple different strikes again. Techs out of the grab. Close lead between these two. And the ball comes up again and follows through. The damage stacks up as well. 238. He pops up on him. Lead in the hands of MOUAZ by definition, and now definitely in his hands. So he needs to space out, play the game here, defend properly against Melina. Goes for a beautiful grab there. Doesn't have to approach, but he's just going to finish up this one anyways with 10 seconds on the clock. Just trying to continue the chip damage. Does he press here? He holds the start properly and goes straight for another shadow kick. Extend that leg out, build the height meter, and try to make this comeback happen. Down, but not out. We'll see if we can make the comeback a reality. That's a good way to start it off. Triple shadow kicks on the punish there. Feeling him out, trying to get him to release that block just a little bit. Fireaxe ain't biting. Opens him up with the glaive. Got him pressing. 282 health taken away from him. It stacks up. The fan lift on there as well. MOUAZ should be able to seal it. 37 HP is what's left after that breaker comes. And now Fireaxe gets a press there. Fatal blow as well. This will definitely hit and hurt as well. This could very well be a 50 burger, guys. And that stacks up to 40%. It just keeps on going. And that is Melina at her finest right there. Dropping 506 on MOUAZ's head. It's not over yet. After the teleport, he takes out of the grab properly. 37 HP left. Can MOUAZ keep it composed here? And a big old shadow kick, a rejection. Ends up setting him right. 2-1. Salvages his reputation as well. Stays alive for another game here. Big strikes right there, and he gets a couple back right at him. MOUAZ back on, putting his foot up on the gas, and in the corner, he's keeping Fireaxe locked down. Fireaxe has the health lead back. Though with that tremor switch, it's going to be a huge deficit you got to overcome there. Melina could definitely split your health bar in half with what seems like one touch. Back in with the haymakers. He goes for another big old strike right there. The knee, everything falling into place. And it just continues to be a barrage of damage. MOUAZ is starting to run with it here. Maybe the download has been complete. Maybe MOUAZ is right there, ready to go this whole time. And he just maybe had to get self-situated first. Why is Brawl on Tremor? I've never seen Melina Tremor, I'm going to be honest. Usually Melina Scorpion. Crystalline armor back up. Baits out the anti-air. MOUAZ not going to land it. That health bar just depletes down to 142. And now with that armor out of the equation now on the side switch, MOUAZ continuing the pressure. Staggers out a couple of these hits. Next out of the grab though. Fireaxe trying to create some space. Between them. Whiffs the grab. Another poke between them. Techs out again. MOUAZ, good defense here. Pokes out. It's going to have a long way to go with 50 HP. It's going to have to be perfect neutral in his hands. Feeling him out. The ball roll just ends up taking the cake, though. Set point in the favor of Fireaxe. We'll see if he can go on to the semifinals with this one here. Dashing up towards him. Boots him as well. Glaive in the midst of all this here, and he goes for the grab. Tech's out of it. 100 HP between them. Breaker forced out. Inching towards him. Hold on a second. Trying his best. Finish the job. Even health lead between the two now. Defenses are up, goes for the grab, kicks him out. MOUAZ on the brink of elimination, trying to keep his Johnny Cage Chameleon alive here. Breaker forced out from Fireaxe after that combo. He believes that this is going to be the round. That would have been some serious damage he would have had to deal with. Covering up the gaps with Tremor. Finds an opening and takes it. See what he cooks up for damage. He does have a little bit of bar here. Melina continuing the combo from Chameleon. The pressure is there. The flawless block goes into the grab. That might be enough to keep him alive, and that's 0.11 HP. And that is crazy. It goes down to 10 seconds. One more boot from MOUAZ brings it up to 2-2. And he is on the brink of coming back right here. That was a crazy whiff.
Johnny Cage wins.
And it just got interesting. Fireaxe back at him now. Creates an opening and takes it. The press continues on. The damage is stacking up. 409, he drops on his head. And he continues to force a breaker out. 70 seconds on the clock. On the fan lift, goes straight up at him. Following through with swift strikes. 307 he puts on his head. Jade Glade between them. One more time. He on the straight up jumping. Ends up forcing the breaker. Would have been a high damaging combo out there for MOUAZ. Trying to find his time to strike here. Healing him out. Remember what time is right. Couple presses here. To no avail. Giving up his turn with that down one was his downfall in this one. And Fireaxe brings it up to set point on the brink of getting reverse swept. MOUAZ needs to pull it together to finish the job this time. Fireaxe trying to keep their reputation alive and stay in this one here. MOUAZ trying to rob him. Not going to be the case. Trevor on the extension right here. Not dropping a thing. 430. Big damage in combo he puts right on MOUAZ's head. 1100 HP. He's got a long way to go. Still has that breaker, though, for one more touch. It's going to take a lot to finish the job, though. 60 seconds on the clock. As MOUAZ makes his approach. Tremor ends up catching him. Forces the breaker out. 180 HP. It's looking grim. It's an opening, though. Far from over. In the corner, Johnny Cage is a machine. He's going to have to play really good defense right here. Keep his positioning there and finds a good old meaty right there. Forces breaker out of him. Tremor is in the equation. Goes for the grab. Side switch, unfortunately, not going to be what he's looking for there. A little bit of hype up, and hype won't be the name of the game here. Doesn't get a combo, though, because of the crystalline armor. And is this a confirm? No, it doesn't work like that. And Fireaxe steals the game. Absolutely crazy. A 3-2 victory for Fireaxe to take this one. It goes on to the semifinals as well. Congratulations to Fireaxe for salvaging that one. A player that is feared by many and hated by some. A man who posted himself with a dominant clip to NRS, and they posted it, and NRS hit us with the most intense description of GAZALEGEND I have ever seen. And I'm going to read this off to you in a minute. But y'all enjoy this fight in the meantime. It's going to be a very, very interesting matchup between Katana and Sector. It's going to be a zoning war of a lifetime. We will see who ends up taking this one here. With the damage just stacking up for Spawn. 40 HP left for GAZALEGEND. He finds the punish, though. Back in the corner. This is where he stacks up his chips to the very top. And one more touch from GAZALEGEND. One correct read. And defenses are up. Gets the teleport after the barbecue. Trying to get his zoning in there, but cutting the distance with the teleport. Stomps right on his head. Spawn takes that first game for himself.
Fight.
GAZALEGEND creating openings, though. Stacking up the damage here. It continues to hurt and puts 375 on him and continuing the pressure on. It's just non-stop pressure, it seems. Spawn having to teleport on out of there after the barbecue comes in. It just continues this zoning war with 0.9 HP. GAZALEGEND trying to stay alive here against him, and he keeps him on block, ends up taking the last bit of health away from him and finishes the job here.
Final round. Fight.
Now let me read off this tweet for you guys for what they said, and this is coming from NRS Esports. You guys can look this up yourself if you do not believe me. But they said, and I quote, "Flawless spacing, relentless pressure, no escaping at GAZALEGEND 90. If that is not the truest statement I have ever heard, I'll be damned. Because you're seeing it right here. Look at this relentless pressure. He is our star, absolutely. We have a privilege of having GAZALEGEND. Falling victim to spawn in the second round here. And the teabags come out as well, really solidifying the salt and the fatality as well. Spawn just making sure that he is heard today. And a fatality definitely seals it too. The turbo bags into fatal, amazing attack. Round one kicking off at you guys now. GAZALEGEND switching over to Serena, really enforcing the zoning gameplay here. One more strike. Gonna be a lot of projectiles coming out from GAZALEGEND. Or no, he goes for the stoppage there, trying to drain that meter out. No projectile game heavy approach from Spawn. Rocket's falling through as well. Continuing on his big old strikes. The leg kicks come out as well. And the pokes between both of these guys. He strikes with an overhead, not going to land it there. GAZALEGEND trying to zone him out. Forcing the approach, keeping it interesting. It's a conversion in the corner. Spawn falls victim to him.
Round two. Fight.
Rocket coming out as well. Just know that it's a lot of zoning in the face of Katana right now, giving her a taste of her own medicine. Trying to drain that meter, keeping him forced on block, not allowing him to really create a lot of damaging opportunities here. Not spending no bar, no armor for you either. Overhead landed, not getting a conversion off of it. Just goes for the teleport right after. Using a lot of that Motaro meter. Not ideal for this situation here against GAZALEGEND. Rockets as well, jumps over the side of him and patiently waiting. Finds some room to press. Burns that meter again. Keeps him locked down, but to no avail here. 14% left. And that's gone.
More than armor.
Final round. Fight.
1-1 on the second game. We'll see who falls into the true lead here in the set. The Rockets come from sector to create endless pressure. They are swinging. On this advancement here, tries to use a little Serena action here to get himself going. That's not going to be the case. Rockets back up, overhead landed, barbecue time. Smacking it all sorts of directions, building this lead. He drops the tail end of it. What, he just stops playing? He just stops playing? Maybe he thought he was going to win. Did Spawn just die? We don't know. GAZALEGEND is not going to let him breathe for a second there. Not taking anything for himself. Walking, goes for the barbecue. Gets him caught as well. And GAZALEGEND, I don't know if it was an intentional drop or not. Legend on the other side of him after the teleport. Catches him lacking. And he goes for the turbo bags as well. Another fatality as well. 2-0 lead at the moment for him.
Fatality. Sector 1. Fight.
On the jump and attack, the flawless block is had. More strikes for him now. GAZALEGEND staying alive here. Trying to finish the job. 390, he drops on his head, follows through for some more damage, stacks it up with 180 and then some more. It just doesn't stop. 40 health left. And smacks him down with one big strike. GAZALEGEND with the lead on this one. Makes a hell of an impression on that first strike right there. And when he gets you guessing, that's when GAZALEGEND really starts to strike fear in you. And you're kind of on wake up and you're like, man, this guy's insane. I don't know what I'm going to do against him. I genuinely don't know how to read him. He's international. How do you read an international player? On the jump around, he goes for another big old strike here. Follows through some big damaging combos. We'll see what he cooks up this time around. 3, 12, and then some more. 40%, very nicely done. Good armor. Put them up on the other side. He ain't gonna stop. Forced the armor out of him. Waiting for the right time here for a second. And a down one. Anti-air like it's MK1. What is happening?
Final round. Fight.
Barbecue going. Cooked him up. But he's still gonna jump over you in the corner. He wants you to just hurdle, but GAZALEGEND is just not gonna do it. He is just gonna jump almost every time. And look at this combo stacking up. 437. Nicely done from GAZALEGEND. An unfortunate drop on the tail end of it though. Causing spawn to be in the driver's seat, it seems. It might actually be able to seal it off too, and a clean 3-0 sweep against GAZALEGEND with the TBAGs right back at him again, showing him what XRO is all about. We're gonna go for another fatality as well. Oh yeah, she is holding the boobs. Ready for this one? We'll see what the boy can do. Can he finish the job here? Can he go into the semifinals? It's going to be a great set. Welcome in Pir1x versus KEFIRSKO. It's going to be very, very fun. Both of these guys have gotten to the tail end of these brackets several times, but one of them has to be a victor here. And I think at the end result, they're not going to be mad at all. No teabags, I think, from this point on. I think the beef is out of the equation. It's all friendship here in this Final Four that we have for this MK1 tournament. After the grab, Pir1x stacks up the damage. Kef on a bit of a return, though. Got a long way to go. 50%, matter of fact. He said, remember, Gio lost the vape. Yeah, I know, I lost to him. Yeah. 30% between these two. Wait a second. Low poke goes into a big old stomp right back on his head. No, I do not want to leave the session. Oh, whoa. A heart attack there for a second. Why?
Fight.
I don't know how I pinned up that message, but unpin this message. There we go. Ooh, low poke between them. I haven't heard this song in a while. Love this song. Low poke. A couple swipes of the blade. Maybe Kef will have some room to press here. Not yet. Pir1x getting the knife out. The cancels are there. Kef poking right through it. Gets rid of the other killer. Had to have Shujinko in there too. Nice little stab action. Dropping the shoulder on him. What's the move here for Kef? Low pokes. Continues the pressure. Finds room to punish. So Pir1x spending the fatal blow. The bonk. That never fails to get old. With the spear going in. The fire as well. 314. He pops up on him. He's still mashing. I don't know if this is death or not. Oh yeah, without a doubt. 452 he puts up on him.
We're not finished yet. Final round. Fight.
Pokes between them. Little kick as well. Doing everything you can. On the jump and attack. Kef starting to work at him. Swinging that knife like crazy. Got the low poke. Couple swipes of those arms. Knife swipes from underneath him. He is at a standstill in this tournament. In this match in particular. Pir1x having no issue getting these conversions to work, but as I say that, an unfortunate drop. Kept with the defense back at him. Almost there. Low pokes. It's close. He finishes it with one big old strike. KEFIRSKO with the first game on this set. Brings it up to 1-0. Makes it Fireaxe and Pir1x. It's going to be an interesting one for sure. We're hitting the tail end of this tournament. 3 more sets in total to go. Don't want Spawn to crash out on me. Don't worry about that. 2-12, almost at him there. Knife getting thrown at him. Takes the sweep away. Beautifully done. And just not letting off that gas pedal. Kef with a beautiful micro duck from Pir1x right there. Trying his best. Out full screen now. Couple checks. Nothing landing. 335. He puts up on him. Back cameo called out. Now it leads these guys up close and personal. Another big old stab. Takes a swipe of the blade away from him.
So much fun.
Round 2. Fight.
Using that knife all sorts of directions. Look at him now. Snap the neck, eat him down to the other side of the screen here. He takes him down to no man's land. Hold on a second. Lovik? Does he stop here? I don't think so. Kef didn't hear no bell. He's trying to take him out with only 100 HP. Take it away from him. Pir1x trying to run up on him. No luck there. Overhead landed. Nothing much more though. Kef says right back at you. Flawless block on the tail end of it. Creates a punish. Forces the breaker from that block. Nicely done. Headbutt. Goes for a jump and gets stuffed down immediately.
Final round. Fight.
Gold check there. One more time. Leaving him in a tough situation here. Low poking underneath all of those. Really trying to get him to move in. And also evades the projectile as well. Not going to work too well for him though as he continues up. Big old boot. Trying his best here. A big stab. Went into the Movado trap. This should create a nice setup for him. Let's see what he cooks up for damage on the trap. Usually the mine has some significant scaling you have to deal with when you use it. Chujinko has a cameo top move too. Or if that's his Shang. Good sweep. Forces breaker. Pir1x on the return. Ends up sealing it out, closing the match in spectacular fashion.
Now I see something red.
Brutality. Ghost-face weakness.
I think he wanted to say something, but... The limbs are being thrown around. Drops 326 on his head. See if Kef continues on with this pressure. Pir1x has had enough. He wants to finish the job. Got a long way to go for this round in particular. Down but not out. No mystery fighter today. Some complications, unfortunately. It's alright. Big swipes of the blade all around. Haymakers are thrown and gets the projectile involved as well. With the lead in his hands, Havoc trying to run with it. KEFIRSKO meeting a killer. Doesn't stop here. All around. maybe there might be something here. That knife getting tossed up everywhere. Good sweep combo. Pressure just don't end. Really keeping him guessing. Conditioned a lot with the oh, it ain't over. Gets 358 on him and then some more. Going for the tether. Good neutral duck from Ovado there. Chujinko charged up too. This will be a great way to finish this one off. Should he not drop it? Almost there. Staring at the brink of elimination. Wonder why he didn't spend the fatal blow there. Goes straight for a grab instead. Didn't tech out of it and just calls it with that last throw right there. KEFIRSKO sealing it up. Getting the lead. 2-1 on the set. With this set on our hands, it's getting pretty interesting. We'll see if Fireaxe can put it together. He's going to Movado, which is what he was sticking with last time to get good sweep combos off of it. Good opportunity here. Strike from behind, little sweep. Not working. Gets him out of the air. Another swipe of the blade. Hops him in for more damage, swinging that knife all kinds of directions here. Oh. Man. Sweep from behind. Trying his best here to create some room. Nothing quite yet. And it's a standstill. 40 seconds, that clock dwindles down. Havok gets the first impression. A significant combo. He stacks up on him. Chujinko charged it up as well. 340 on his head. On the reset forces breaker. Fireaxe wants to stay alive. Says it's well within reach. Flawlesses himself on the jump and almost had him there. Kept spacing out, using every inch of the screen that he can, and armors right through that. An unfortunate breaker for Pir1x, staring at set point. You might see Kef go to the grand finals again here. But hold on, it's not over. We got a long way to go. Pir1x getting a little bit of that meter back from there. Welcome in, Subby. Big shout out to Subby. Thanks for coming in. This one, Kef has been running with this match for a little bit now. The bracket has been quite interesting here. A couple upsets, if you will. We had WASNET Ninja and KEFIRSKO played each other, and Kef got 3-2 on that. MOUAZ fell victim to Fireaxe, and Spawn had bested GAZALEGEND, so that kind of puts our top four in a pretty unique situation here. But yeah, it's a fun time here. Been having fun with this. Good set so far. Big damage right here from Havok. Kicks up in the corner. 417 on him. Jumps around. Tries to get the load. Not going to work there. Movado following through on the attacks. The knife going all sorts of directions here. Smacking him down. Trying his best here. Now inching towards him. Chujinko crawling with the low crawl there is so funny. The other killer. Backing him down. Haymakers it back out. 33 HP left for Pir1x on the advancement though. Staying alive. Has a chance of doing this, and Havok going right through. Right at the opportune time. He steals it, goes 3-1 on the set. It goes on to the grand finals again. It's gonna be a damn good time. The Homelander's back in this, and seems like the connection is stable as well. So that is good to see, and we should be good to go for this turning to carry on with more of these matches for y'all. Milklander with the stalling tech. Hell of a unique approach for this one here. And the press in between them now. Smacking him back down on the ground every which way. Really doing some big work to him. The Lao hat in, extending these combos. And he's like, well, if you're going to look at my profile, I at least have to back it up a little bit here. 270 and then some more. On the big old grab, he gets him. Not going to duck that. He's going to have to eat it. Fatal blow being spent. Breaker coming out. Forced it. 100 HP between the two. With one swipe of the blade, he ends up getting him.
Round 2. Fight.
ain't stopping. Overhead landed. And then some more backhands of disrespect from the Milklander. Just continuing to put the pressure on him. Does not have any ounce of respect for him. Just smacking him all sorts of ways. He says, you got 8 million games on this character. Too bad, buddy. Armoring right through. Gets Barrett in there. Not going to land it, though. Good catch from Fireaxe. Put the pressure back on. Low pokes between the two. Easy does it. Low hat back at him. Another big poke almost had him there. And he continues to do his thing. Good command grab there. Now with a big old swipe of the blade, pops him down for the breaker to make its appearance. Charging up that Beyblade, letting it rip. 39 HP left for Fireaxe. The beautiful hat coming from behind. Is this going to be it? And the low check gets him. The Milklander.
Final round. Fight.
It's a good opener right there for Fireaxe, ain't it? Patiently waiting. Another big strike from down below. Overhead landed. Big damage right here. Gonna stack up for Spawn as he gets these routes up in the corner. Another strike. Third. The boot. Oh, he gets a beautiful duck there. A nice one from Fireaxe to get this pickup. Following through. Another big grab right there. He cuts it down to 20 HP, 20% rather. Pokes right through it. Another strike. Ends up getting the grab. Into the corner. Using Fatal Blow, forcing the breaker between them. Overhead landed. He didn't get nothing off of it. And just on that overhead, one more time. I say the same thing, but it happens on the other side of the screen. Fireaxe getting the first game on this set. Stay alive, but Homelander Farah is the name of the game he wants to run with. Doesn't think Ashra is the one for this matchup here. Almost grabbed, but not going to have it. Melina back with that hard to blockable setup. You just have to eat it, don't you? Fireaxe running with the lead. 100 HP. Almost takes him out in one swipe, it seems. Did you blink? Did y'all blink? He just took him out. Big presses right here. Breaker forced out. 125. Take it away from him on the dash in. Gets a big overhead landed. Another swipe. Backhands are coming. Big hits are stacking. The damage is all falling into place. Overhead landing as well. Guys are following through for massive amounts of damage right here. Spawn staying true in the corner. Almost has it. Gets him with the check. Spend that bar, but force the breaker for it. And the Milklander does it for that second round.
It really is all about me.
Working it out to a third, of course.
Final round. Fight.
Good opportunity right here for Fireaxe to really take control of the lead. And it just doesn't stop. It's an endless barrage. The borderline flawless is him. Forces breaker out. Almost has him on the brink of elimination. And on that grab, doesn't even take a scathe on that final round. Brings it up to 2-0 on this set. Starting to run with it now. And on this potential final game for Fireaxe. Now he fell victim. 2 games in a row to MOUAZ. He almost actually took him out. See if Spawn can make that kind of adaptation. And Ashra's a tough son of a bitch to go against. And Spawn plays a very, look at that 496 for a second. We can't just gloss over the fact he just did that. What, he spent 1 bar it seemed? Mad damage right there. Fireaxe says, no way. Breaker forced out. At least you got that from him. Even if you don't come out with the round right there. On the, no, punish the ball roll again. Fireaxe is a demon. Come on. That was a huge roll right there.
Fight.
Folks between them. Big swipes here. Oh my goodness. It don't stop. It don't stop. Look at this right here. And the grab just seals it off. Did you guys even blink for that 3-0? We waited that long for that 3-0? That's crazy. An absolute... We are here with the final set of the tournament. The grand final of the EU Grand Brawl 25. 25 of these have come by, and it's been very good to give the EU the scene that they deserve. And this is no shortage of the finest talent that they have to offer. Enjoy this set here. We get some different picks here. When was the last time you saw Melina up on the top side of a bracket? Tell you, Fireaxe knows damn well how to get these sweet, damaging combos out. But Kef is a patient, tough cookie to break. And GAZALEGEND, he has some unique tech. You'll see combo extensions, big damage he builds up for him. It's a damn treat to watch him play this character. Enjoy this set right here for the grand final for y'all. Kef on the anti-air, gets him, pops him up too for a combo, stacks up the damage nicely as he continues up. Throw this limb every direction possible. 130 health left for Melina. Last strike, he gets it.
Round 2. Fight.
So he ends up getting the best of him on that grab right there. Starting to run with a small lead. Kef, unfortunately, on the victim of a flawless block. Not going to get any chip damage here. Anything in his favor. Settle for a grab after that exchange, though. He goes close and personal. What is the move here? Hat back out. Trying his best. Find areas to get through this pressure. Low sweep underneath him. And the hat there, but not going to get the grab. It's a standstill. Up close and personal. He needs to backpedal a little bit. Get GAZALEGEND charged up. And hold on a second. Fireaxe with the approach. Unfortunately, fallen victim to the grab one more time. Tosses him down. The low side hits him again. Out in the left side of the screen. He tries to anti-air him there. Holds off on the ball roll. Breaker forced out. 8 seconds on the clock. Lead still in the hands of Fireaxe. By definition, as that is still true, Kef has to get some damage or else that is the case right there. He falls dead.
Final round.
If you're curious why he died right there, I don't know if he exactly was up or down on health right there, but your base HP that you start off with, you notice how Melina has 1,000, Kef has 200. Well, that 200 health difference really comes into factor in the final moments of the match like that. If you have 200 more health, then you need to be on a 200-point health lead already. You kind of look at the net that way, figure out who's going to win. Play some serious mind games with that, too, if you want to force people to approach. Bat damage stacking up. 410 he has on him. Continues. Right up on him. Moves on. The lows are striking him. What is the move here? Gets a grab. Gonna toss him up onto the other side of the screen, too. Trying all the projectiles he can. Getting in where it matters the most. Throwing them hearts and everything down his way. It's going down to the last couple seconds. Kef gets the catch. No breaker to be had. Let it rip for the fatal blow to seal this game. Nicely done for KEFIRSKO. Taking the first game on this set in the grand finals. The lead going to Kef on this one. Oh, Fireaxe moving up on him now. Goes for the grab. Nice little strike there. Couple staggers. Maybe something might hit over here. Pokes back and forth. Low pokes between the two. Another check. And it just doesn't stop. He's continuing on this with a lot of pressure. What is the move here? Up close and personal now. Goes for the grab. Even out that health lead at that. Oh, good drop in from Fireaxe right there. Pressure up in the corner. Man, it's pressing non-stop. It's like a Molina madhouse. And that's what you're watching. Flawless blocks out for him now. Look at this strike right here. The damage just doesn't stop. Correct reads in a row.
Round 2.
Gonna get that first round. Kef did it before. He can do it again. 2 straight. We'll see. Good pickup right here. The big boot down there now. He sits on a fat lead after that combo. Still has this breaker. He's gonna eat the combo. He's gonna let it rock. And it's close. It's a tough situation to get out of. Gets grabbed. Pops him down. 20% separating the two. Another grab. This is crazy. Strikes him down. 530. He drops on him again. It just doesn't stop. It's a barrage of damage. Smacks him upside the head. Yeet. Fuzzy guard or TBAG? I'm not sure. Getting YANKYMK involved a little bit here too. Hold on a second. Beautiful grab. Flip him down to the other side. 295 he puts up on him. This is wild. Kef on the approach. Waiting for the right time to strike. Just wait for that ball roll. You know it's coming. Really forcing him to turtle. 16% left for Kef. As that gets down to the true danger zone. Fireaxe on the brink of taking him out for the second game here. Goes for the low poke, ends up getting it after the low hat hits him. Nicely done. And why not throw a brutality on that too? To go up 2-0 on this set. Sorry, 1-1. Who am I saying this? 1-1. It's tied up, it's close, it's competitive.
Melina wins.
We will see who can finish the job here. A beautiful pickup right here. He gets him. Stacking it up with 413 damage on him now. Beautiful hit. Really killing him right now. Gets a pickup there again too. The ball roll continuing on the damage. Kef on the receiving end of a beatdown, and it just doesn't seem like it lets off. That was a quick round for Fireaxe right there.
Round 2. Fight.
With the true lead in the set now, can he run with it? Kef dealing him out. See if there's something there that he can do to open him up. The damage is stacking up. The presses between the two. Lows are had. Maybe, just maybe, there might be something here. Escape failed, unfortunately, for Fireaxe. Lead, half the health lead for KEFIRSKO right now. Molina can get it back pretty damn quick, though. Gotta be careful. Another grab, too. Forcing him not to sit there and turtle, but now that's when the ball roll comes, and that's when you really got issues. Zoning him out. But now he has YANKYMK. Fireaxe settling for a grab. Toss him down to the corner. Wants to keep his lead. Oh my god, what a crazy duck right there. Yoink him down to the right side. With 11 HP to go. Good anti-air. Converts it. Does he have enough? Helicopter, helicopter. 2 seconds to go. Kef seals it. Bringing it out to a final round here. Can he finish the job? YANKYMK charged up, ready to go. Nope. It's like he got stopped a little bit earlier than I thought. Just letting him run out like that is so funny. Forcing him to turtle with that low hat. Open him up with grabs, but he's just letting him. He said, I'm just going to take the 12%. I do not want to get hit by that damn ball roll at all. The second he lets off, the second he starts playing a little confident. That's when that ball roll comes out. That's when Molina becomes crazy unpredictable and you get mixed out of your damn shoes. Oh, good armor there. Backpedals there. Good anti-air, but not getting anything off of it. Plowhat following through on both of these guys. It's about 50% health between the two. Kef on the brink of taking this third match. But they're at a standstill in neutral. A lot of projectiles going back and forth between the two. Good ball roll to stop some of this momentum, but can't overcommit. He needs a perfect touch to where he can truly get in, and Kef up close and personal becomes a scramble, and a neutral duck of a lifetime happens there to seal that game. Going up. 2-1 on the set. And I think maybe this... I think zoning might be the name of the game here, but if you know something about Kef, he's patient and he does not mind playing the zoning game. He will wait you out until you are just bored out of your mind. And take the L at 0 seconds before he plays stupid. A little check from down below. Back escape is had. Hold on a second here. On the jump in, little poke from both these guys, and not gonna get anything off the grab there. Gets a check. Close and personal, good walk down. Lots of projectiles coming down. Raining like hellfire. Max him out. Good job right there getting that pickup. Damage keeps stacking up nicely. Woo. Up block is crazy there. But he has the armor, so it doesn't matter. Kef turtling up in the corner. Really trying to see if he could open him up with the low. Overextended just a tad, and Fireaxe catching him press.
Round 2. Fight.
What's the set? Round 2. Little poke between these two. Nice job stopping him down. Good flawless block there as well. Amazing pickup. To stack the damage up in the corner. Gonna freeze that cameo meter too. But Kef ain't done. Fireaxe. Walking down, he's trying to check him with that low. So far reaching, and good way to open up your opponent as well. Drops down with a big old boot, gets the Sindel Scream. Fireaxe stacking up the damage, 275 on him, another big pickup. And that Scream's gonna come out as well, which will mean that will spell disaster for KEFIRSKO. Bring it up to 2-2 for Game 5, the only Game 5 of the tournament. Of course it happens in the Grand Finals out of all stages. 25. Very happy to see it. Let's check out that. At full screen. Now he goes over to Sub-Zero. It's an interesting tactic because he says, I just don't want to get zoned by her at this point. I can play neutral with Havoc. I got plenty of HP to run with too. And that hard block roll gets him immediately on the receiving end. Actually, no, I believe that is just something you have to eat. 278, he receives out the tail end of that, frozen in time. To no avail. Walking down his opponent, staring menacingly, finding his time. Strike here. It's first to 3. We're popping down in the final moments of this tournament here. It comes down to this match. Fireaxe is very warmed up, hot off the set, and coming back here to make it 2-2. KEFIRSKO waiting. 30 seconds on this first round. Forces the breaker out of him. A big health lead to go. Tries to go for the low. That's a punish. Fireaxe feeling comfortable. 246. Kef has to try something different here. Goes for a grab text out of it. That clock is dwindling down on the receiving end of the stream. Gonna finish the combo too to take that first round. Put it on tournament point. And Fireaxe on the brink of taking this whole thing. Lots of projectiles coming down like hell. And we'll see what happens here. Got the scream going too. And maybe, just maybe, we'll find something here to say about these guys. It's just a standstill. It's crazy close right now. On the walk down, he's just staying full screen. He has no reason to make that approach at all. Hang on for a second. Breaker forced out. Huge amount of health for these guys here. Breaker had. The low check is there. Following through. Gets a big old strike. Pops him down. And looks at the final moments of this tournament as he stares Havoc directly in the eyes and says, I am the new champion of the EU Grand Brawl. Congratulations to Fireaxe for taking this one in a 3-2 victory over KEFIRSKO. A hell of a set, a hell of a tournament. Not 4-2.